welcome again. Hello again guys, it's been a long time waiting. Today I'm going to be doing another unboxing. This time is the 144 scale B-29 Superfotress from Fujimi. Now I've been actually searching for the B-29 in a 144 scale for a long time, and I actually got the 172 scale B-29, the Academy models, quite a while. But I thought, I didn't really have much time to build it, and I ending up actually selling it a few years back. I think a few months back, of course. So I decided to buy the 144 scale, which is actually much more practical to be displayed. And given that I do not own a museum in my house, so I like to have a smaller, and this 144 scale is much more manageable for me to do a diorama of the B-29 dropping the atomic bomb on Nagasaki. What I love about this kit is actually the scale of it, the size of it, and of course it's basically quite cheap. I bought it from the Plamo 99 Plamo Hobby Search Japan. Actually from, I'm not sure how much, but it costs quite about 20-30% discount. It's not really that pricey. So I just got this kit just a few hours ago. A bit dented, the box, but of course it's not really a big issue. They got the Japanese basically writing everywhere, and then of course the decal sheet. You do get decals for World War II and of course the Korean War. I'm not really sure it's Korean War, but it is actually said it's Yokosuka Air Base in 1951. So I'm pretty sure that is during the Korean War, the 1950s. And of course you do get this kit with this decal, which is actually the decal used in the boxcar, the plane that, the nickname for the plane that actually dropped the atomic bomb on Nagasaki. So without further ado, without delaying, let's open the box and see what we get. First and foremost, you get a very beautiful sheet. Because, right, so let's go through this sheet. I'm not really sure why do you have this two sheet, but going through just now, pre-opening the box, you actually have different decal instructions for this sheet. Now, as I said earlier, this sheet, Yokota Air Base 1951, heavily laden, and of course you got the markings for Snuggle Bunny from Yokota Air Base, also from 1951. So I suspect this one was used maybe during the Korean War. Post 1951, Japan was already occupied, and the American forces already have air base there and all such. So this is actually you got the cockpit details, you got the bombing areas, the armament. I can't wait to build this kit. I really am interested to build this one. And then of course you got these the propellers of the engine, the wing, and then of course the rudder wings. You got the main very distinctive B-29 canopy in front, and you got the guns, and of course the radar antenna, rear guns, and of course the under guns, the turret guns, and of course you got the landing gear. I'm not really sure am I going to build this one landing, but I will love to do a diorama of it, releasing the bomb on the Nagasaki. So these are the parts. But another one, of course, you get the same instructions like the previous one, no difference. The only difference is that you have the Tokyo Rose, besides, of course, the Hiroshima atomic bomb plane. You got, of course, another World War II, November 1, 1944, reconnoitered Tokyo and Yokohama, probably the plane which actually bombed those cities. And of course, you got the famous boxcar piloted by Major Charles W. Sweeney, the second atomic bomb Fat Man on August 9, 1945 on Nagasaki. So I will probably be building this one. Basically, this is the most famous one. And the Enola Gay, of course, is the most famous. It's the first one to drop the atomic bomb on Hiroshima. Alright, let's look at the kit. Okay. Now, I actually bought the Academy Model 172 B-29 a few years back, and I really wanted to build the kit, but I didn't really have enough time. So I hope this time around with the 144 scale I can manage to build. Let's go on the transparent part first. Absolutely brilliant. I love the clarity of the canopy, but it's a bit cloudy if you actually ask me. A bit cloudy there, but looks good overall. 144 B-29 made in Japan. Well, the clarity there looks okay, but you never know. Right, going forward, is the main kit, the main shape, body of the plane. You got the wings, you got the main body. It's already colored in silver, so any of you who maybe you are a first-time modeler, would not like to, not really have the skill to paint it, you can just, use this silver. But of course, it's a silver kit, but I think you need a black color base to do the shading and whatnot about the linings and the panel lining. And it's a very, very nice plastic mold. You can actually see that the mold, I'm not really sure if that is a very good line or seam line, or is it need to be deeper in the lines, the paneling and the rivets. For a 144, you need to be doing some research on that. And the wings, you can actually see there's a bit of plastic Texas stain material. Is the molding of the same the machine, well, but it looks crisp. It almost look like it's painted over. The colors, the particles, you can actually see the particles. They're not really smooth color for Fujimi. I'm not really sure when this kit was built. I'm pretty sure you can actually find out. I think this is probably in the early 2000s, probably 2025. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's a reproduction kit. So you got two kits there. You know what? I would love if Fujimi could actually do another kit like this. But having said that, if they probably, I don't really care if they increase the price, rightly so, if they could actually provide two B-29s in a 144 scale kit box. I mean, you can actually do, I would love to do another B-29, maybe in the Korean War, or maybe outside from the realms of the Enola Gay and the Boxcar, but seems they only, given one. Maybe I should have purchased two then, but of course it's just gone to waste then, really, with the decals. I would love to do a Korean War B-29 in 144 scale. So from the first look of it, this kit looks really, I would say, basic in terms of the detailing. And rightly so, it's a 144 scale. I'm not really sure if the B-29s have the aftermarket kits, have the aftermarket parts for you to enhance the detail, but that would really be helpful if you are into, intriguing modelers. But I'm not really sure if I'm going to be building a award-winning or competition level kit. This one, maybe not. I'm not really sure about that. Maybe yes, maybe not. I'm still thinking about joining the competition this June, but I'm not really sure if my work allows me to attend. So there you got the atomic bomb. Immediately I can actually identify the Fat Man atomic bomb, which is installed in the Boxcar. You got the frame of the bomb here, and of course you got the landing gears. You got the fans. The fans is not really that clean, and you got a bit of messy edges there that needs some sort of treatment. I would really say that this kit it's a nice kit, but it's not really the detail that you expect when you get high-end kits like maybe Flyhawk or even Tamiya. I think nowadays you have a lot of extra kits which they come ready with the PE parts, which are like Edwards, kits like Armor Hobby. I mean, a lot of new kits in the market are really, really interesting and really, really detailed. Fujimi is basically, I think it's not the most detailed among the Japanese model manufacturers. I think it's not up to standard of, it's not as exact and precise as Tamiya, but it's not as bad as maybe Hasegawa or maybe Oshima. I think Fujimi is, they have a plenty. One thing about Fujimi, they do a lot of very, very rare kits. You got the small potatoes, we call this, for the normal size bombs, which was dropped on basically on Japan. And of course you got the landing gears. I presume this is the propellers of some sort. Not really sure about that. Anyways, so that's about it. You get around a total of 4 parts, which is not that bad really. I mean, we got 4 sprues, silver sprues, and then you got 1 translucent sprue, which is for the canopies, and of course your windows for the side, and of course for your armaments. You got two decal sheet, which is for differentiated by the type of decals. And of course, last but not least, let's endure the beautiful decals. One thing I love about Modelkits is I love to review the decals. One thing, I used to make custom decals for the Malaysian Air Force. I mean, that was 2-3 years back. I mean, now I'm not really into that anymore. I mean, I've been there, done that. I've been a seller, I've been, modeler, I've been basically the talk of the house. I'm actually initiated a lot of new decals back in the day, but that was my past. Okay, I think it's been about 2 years. I'm not really active in those, but trying to get back into model hobby. Anyways, this is the decal for the insignia for the Books car, the B-29 that dropped the atomic bomb on Nagasaki. And of course, you got the variations. This is for the World War II Tokyo Rose, also printed in Japan. No smoking within 100 feet. Tokyo Rose and the Books car insignia there. Looks really nice. Let's look at the detail level. Very precise. Fujimi printed 77, and famous for the Books car. And then you got the R for the Tokyo Rose. And then of course you got the insignias for the B-29s during the Korean War, I would say. Heavenly laden. You got of course single bunny, and you got the insignia of these bikini girls. I think this was introduced, I think, even in World War II. They got these illustrations on the aircraft. You got the hitch, and of course you got the American insignia with the red stripes.